20.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the...
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the...
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st down, it's Henry. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st down, Indianapolis.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's second down.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Loss of a yard on the play.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Derrick Henry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 40 now on second down. Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Switch. Quick. Safety's creeping. Hey.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
29 is the Mike 29. Check.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Yo. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Come on. Clock.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's another.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Tannehill now to throw. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Watch the run. 58, boy. 58, Mike.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. On 1st and 10, Brissett.
They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Brissett's pass.
Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 50-yard line.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His pass caught at the 4.
Brissett's pass.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
4-yard line.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
T.Y. Hilton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in the conference.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Jonnu Smith. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tannehill. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Brett Kern.
Last year's All-Pro punter, Brett Kern, comes on for Tennessee.
As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Brissett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Brissett looking for Campbell downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
4 yards on the
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, it's Henry, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action.
Back to throw, Tannehill.
Back to Brown, this time complete.
Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And his kick is right through.
14, Colts 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return is Hines. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, what?
It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 57 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Taylor. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 7 from the 20.
To throw is Brissett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett, and that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down, it's Taylor. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
They'll try and run. Taylor.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Tannehill's pass intended for Adam Humphries. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. We go. 29 is the Mike 29.
Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Titans 14, Colts 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Brissett on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His second touchdown of the night. They're going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's Humphries. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
We take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first down, Tannehill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think so. It's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
36.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Henry, the ball carrier. Tackle
You
made.
know that old expression, it's not my night.
Gain of a yard.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your